Hello year 9s, welcome back to Mr. Chan's videos. How are you guys? So today in math, we will be looking at comparing the conditions for congruent and similar triangles. I remember I have done a video on this already, but I want to actually give you better understanding and go through this one more times again. Maybe I can explain it better this time. So, and also to give like a solid understanding to you so you will actually remember for your coming year 10 and 11. Okay, so the topics, there are three keywords. Keyword number one is congruence, followed by similar, and then proportion. So congruence, we pretty sure I've said this multiple times. Congruence means if you have two figures, you want two figures to be exactly the same. That is what congruence means, okay? And then similar is, it doesn't have to be the same, because similar can means the other figure has been enlarged or reduced. It just have to be at the same proportion. That means have the same ratio. So if you increase the size by two times, that means all the side has to be increased by two times as well. Okay, that's what proportion means. So I got a table here actually demonstrate the difference and the similarity between two. So let's look through them. So for congruent triangles, congruent triangle must satisfy both of these conditions to be congruent. First, all the angle must be equal. Okay, so if you have two of these, okay, all three of these has to, each of them has to match. Okay, so if this is 60 degree, this has to be 60. If that is 60 as well, this has to be 60s, and that has to be 60s. Okay, so all of them needs to actually have exact matching angles. Another one that needs to be the same is equal in length. Okay, so if this is 5 centimeters, this one has to be 5 centimeters, and there you go, vice versa has to be this. They all have to be the same. Remember, sometimes the triangle can be at different directions. Okay, what you need to do, you actually need to use your imagination and actually draw them. Okay, redraw the figures to match, to kind of, let's say one is like this and the other one is like this. So what you have to do, you need to draw them to pretty much at the same direction of each other. Okay, so that way give you a better, clearer visions. And for similar triangle, however, it also must satisfy both of these conditions. Angle have to be equal. Okay. Remember, the figure has merely been enlarged. Okay, been enlarged. Okay, so if you look at this, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so this has been increased by 2 times. So you know the scale factor is 2. We've done this before. Okay, so it's the length of the larger one divided by length of the matching smaller one. That's how I get the 2. And that doesn't change the fact that they're still going to have, I will use another one in a different color. That doesn't change the fact that they all have 60 degrees. Okay, it doesn't change the angle. All it changes is the length. Okay, look at here, that's what it means. Matching side must be in the same proportion. That means I can't have this be 11. Okay, that is wrong. Okay, it has to change. It has to change both of them. All three of the length has to increase at the same proportion, which is the same scale factor. So remember that. So let's look at some other condition for congruent triangle. So the first one is in order to be congruent, we know the side. Okay, the first one, which is 3 sides of one triangle must be equal to 3 sides of another. Okay, so if you look at this one, I actually need to move that one across here. Okay, so congruent, so that means like pretty much side. That means each of the side, so there are 3 sides of a triangle, has all need to be the same match to the other matching one. Each side need to be equal. Okay, but for similar triangle, it is not the case. Look at this. One is 3.5, the other one is 7, so you know it has been increased by 2. And look at this, 2 to 4, and 3 to 6. Okay, so they all have been increased by 2 times. So that means it is a similar triangle. For congruence, they have to be the same. If one is 3.5 on one side, the other side has to have 3.5. Second one is side angle side. So angle side is what it means. Okay, sorry, these two triangles, there you go. So angle side. So look at this. Angle means angle, and then after that go with another angle, and then go with a side. Okay, angle side. They have to match the other one. Look at it. It is matching. So 2 angles of one triangle equal to 2 angles of another triangle, and a matching side equal. That's what it means. Okay, angle followed by another angle, and then the side has to be matched. Okay, no, 2 angles equal means that 3 angles are equal. Okay, if 2 angles, as we know, if this 50 60, the other one will be 70, and it's gonna be the same because you know 2 of the angle is the same, then the other one will not change. Okay, so if 2 of them add up to 110, you know for sure the other one is equal to 70 because the total internal angle for a triangle has to be 180. Okay, so it kind of like angle with a side equal. Okay, if the side is the same, that means everything will be the same. And for similar triangle, however, all you need is angle. Okay, look at this. At 3 angles of one triangle equal to 3 angles of another. Okay, as long as the angle is the same, it doesn't matter if the length is not. That only applies to congruence. If the congruence, one of the side has to be the same. Okay, if it is given, I mean the other two angle has to be has to match. So for similar triangle, angle. So look at this, 84. The other one is 84, 57, 39 degree. So you know that is a similar triangle. Okay. Let's look at congruent triangle. Congruent triangle. Next one is SAS, which is side angle side. So the order that it is going is you look at the ones on the side first, and then angle, okay, followed by an angle, and then the side. So that means the angle is actually in between 2 of the side, 2 of the length. So One of the very clear one is example is over here. So we have this one of the side is 10 centimeters followed by 28, okay, which is the angle in between two sides, and then followed by a 4. Okay, so let's see if that matches with the other one. So the other one is 15 and then 28 and then 6. So is that actually a congruent triangle? If you look at the matching side, the answer is no. Okay, so the answer is no. So what it means is, it actually means, I need to stop moving this. So what it actually mean is, this actually, oh, I just want to move that triangle. How do I want to move that? Oh no. So okay, I'm actually gonna do. So what it means is, this is actually over here, because this one is also side angle side, but is based on proportions. So it says here, two sides of one triangle in proportion to two sides of the other triangle and the angle between them the same. Okay, so we know this is 28. Okay, that match. Okay, that that angle has to match. And then what happened is, this is 10, the other one is 15. So we know so we need to look at the factor. So 15, the larger one, divided by smaller one, which will give you 1.5. So is that the same for the other side? So the other side is 4 and 6. So let's see. 6 centimeters, always write the bigger one on top, and divided by the matching length of the smaller one, it will be 1.5. So we know that even though two of the triangle has different length, but then they are in proportion. That means that they have increased by 1.5 times. Okay, but the angle stayed the same, which is 28 degrees. So that means it actually follow the angle side for the similar triangles. Okay, and one last rules for congruent triangle is right angle triangle, RHS. Is right angle, hypotenuse, and another side of the one triangle has to be equal. So it only applies to right angle triangle. What it means is, let me draw that for you. So we have two right angle triangles. Alright, the reason why you know is right angles because it has 190 degree angle. And hypotenuse, we know the hypotenuse is the longest side, which is that one. Okay, so that means in order for them to be congruent, the hypotenuse need to be the same. So if this is 10 centimeters, the other one has to be 10 centimeters. Okay, and also another side of one triangle equal to hypotenuse, and another side of another other triangle. So that means the other one has to be the same, which is make it up 15 centimeters. Okay, or so they literally need to be the same. Okay, no other way around it. So it's pretty much kind of like side. So you just need to make sure the hypotenuse and one of the length is the same to the other matching right angle triangle. Okay, so congruent triangle, to figure out congruent triangles is not actually that hard. You just need to make sure most of the time length has to be the same, angle has to be the same. Okay, remember in congruent triangle, angle does not count because you can have the same angle on each side, but then the length is different. Okay, it only works in similar triangle. So for the last one, which is again is RHS, stand for right angle, hypotenuse, and side, but it has slight different description. Look at it, both triangle right angle, sorry, yeah, and hypotenuse and another side of one triangle in proportion. So the keyword is in proportion to the hypotenuse and another side of the other triangle. So if we have a look, the hypotenuse, one is 5, one is 7.5, and the other two is 2, the other one is 3. Okay, so the scale factor, let's compare the hypotenuse. 7.5 over 5 will give you 1.5. And we, just in case we want to do both, okay, we want to do both. The other one is that one. One is 3 centimeters, the other one is 2 centimeters. I'll give you 1.5 as well. So that means both right angle triangles is congruent because they have the same scale factor. It doesn't matter how you calculate it, it's gonna be 1.5 in all sides, right? All sides. Okay, so that is a right angle triangle. I mean that is sorry, that's a similar right angle triangle. Okay, so let's look at one more example before we finish the videos. So on here we actually have two of these. So the question, two similar triangle, okay, right there. It said is ABC similar to DEF? So what that means is we know we need to look at the proportion. Okay, the word similar there is not congruent. Congruent means all the side has to be the same. And you can't technically tell whether it's congruent from here anyway because there isn't length provided to you. The only thing provided to you are two angles, okay? So you have to see if they're similar or not. So let's have a look. So one is 82, the other one is 37. Alright, right here you have 37 and the other one is 61. You'd be like, that shouldn't be similar, isn't it? Because one of the angle is the same with 37 and 37, but the other one is 82 and the other one is 61. That doesn't make any sense. But you have to see how the triangle is actually arranged. So what it to me is this one, this larger triangles is actually in a different directions. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to follow the arrow and actually turn that triangle over. Okay, but before you do that, you can always find the third angle quite easy. If two angles is provided, all you need to do is 180 minus 82 minus 37. So you can find angle for BAC. BAC is 180 minus 82 minus 37. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly use my calculator here. So 180 minus 82 minus 37, which will give me 61 degrees. And we know, what about the other one? The other one, 180, the other one angle EDF is 180 minus 37 minus 61, which will give us 82 degrees. So what that means is, as you can tell, all of them have the same angle, but it's just been arranged differently. So what that means is you actually need to rotate your triangle to become similar and to kind of match both of them together. Okay, so if I'm gonna move, I will actually move this one. So I will actually just shift it that way to when you see that, you will realize it is actually a similar triangle because they have the same angle but just been arranged differently. And make sure that so 61 first and then followed by 82. As you can see, 61 followed by 82. Okay, on that one as well. Okay, you make sure the angles are actually following the right order on both. Okay, make sure right order degree angle. Okay, they're the same, and right ordered, and then the triangle just need to be rotated to match the smaller one. Okay, so at the end you will see ABC is equal to DEF. Okay, so and the next one is, are these two triangles similar again? So to see if they're similar or not, they both of them has the same. They have that we can use side for that one. But as you can see, they are arranged. They have different values. So what that tells me is the triangle has been either enlarged or decreased. I mean reduced. So first you're gonna have to rearrange that triangle. Okay, if you after you rearrange it, I'm gonna use my imagination here. Okay, so what that means is you need to rotate it a bit again in a way that it is like this. Okay, so you need to rotate this across like this. Okay, when you rotate it, you will realize that 3.5 is at the bottom, and then 4 is over here, and 8 is over here. So once you do that, you can kind of find the K factors. Okay, so that one and that one is the same. I mean, it should have, let's find out the scale factors. So 8 centimeters is the larger one, matching one is 6. That should give you 8 divided by 6, give you 1.333 recurring. Okay, so 1.333 recurring. Let's see, check the other one. The other one is 4 and 3, so 4 centimeters divided by 3 centimeters. It should give you 1.333 as well. Yes, it does. And let's see the last one. 5 and 5 and 1/3, 5 and 1/3, so there will be 5.333, and the smaller side is 4 centimeters. So if I do 5.33333 divided by 4, yes, it's 1.333. So they are similar. Okay, the answer is they are similar because their side are in proportion. Okay, because the length are increased by a scale factor of 1.333. Okay, recurring. That's it, guys. So in this video we actually went through what how to compare congruence and similar triangle and what are the conditions for them. Please write down all your notes and actually ask me questions during our lessons, or leave comments below. Good luck and thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.